Xpension is a leading provider of pension and life insurance technology. Its software as a service platform provides a shared service interface between insurers, insurance agents and customers to sell and manage existing pension and life insurance policies. Today, they will showcase their policy sales tool for insurance agents. Next on stage, Xpension.
My name is Malte Dummel. I'm the CFO of xpension, or XBAV as we're known in Germany, our home market. We're here to make buying and managing pension and life insurance easy. Now, as most of you will know, pension and life insurance are a fundamental way for people to protect themselves and their families against life-changing events. But for most people, this is often seen as complicated and lots of hassle. So most people do too little, too late. And that's the problem we address with our software as a service platform. The question is why and how do we do this? Our fundamental thesis is that pension and life insurance will move online like so many other businesses. Why do we believe this is going to happen? Firstly, we believe customer expectations are spilling over from other digital-first businesses. And secondly, we see it in the data. We have, for example, a broker number one who we equip with all of our sales technology. The guy used to do about 200,000 in annual commissions 2 years ago. He's doing 800,000 this year. So clearly, if you do fulfill people's digital needs, you can significantly increase your business. So what is our part in this? We run a single software as a service platform to connect the life insurance agents, the customers, so corporates and consumers, and the life insurers themselves. We believe we're the clear market leader in Germany. We have about 10,000 agents on the platform, 31 life insurers, all growing very quickly, and we're doing about 100 million euros in commission value this year. What's our value proposition to each of the individual groups? So starting off with the corporate or the consumer customer, we give them an online banking style interface solution for managing their pension and insurance. We help the life insurance agent sell more efficiently through fully digital end-to-end solutions. And on average, people save about 60% more with our customer journeys than they otherwise would, so that about 3x's a life insurance agent's commission potential. And then lastly, we get life insurers who have the ability to generate significantly more new business at lower cost. Today, I'd like to showcase a few pieces from one of our agent channel distribution tools. So this is a bit of technology where, let's say, a broker sits down with a consumer and takes them through the benefits of a savings product. In this case, it's a corporate-backed pension product. Now, the whole process starts off very simply with a few data points that we need to gather. They can either be inputted directly or they come directly from the broker CRM system or the HR software to the extent that it is a corporate-backed policy. Once we've set up the key information there, we need a few additional data points that are particularly important when you talk about tax-advantaged products, whereby if you have more children, if you're in a certain income bracket, then you get a better deal. So we have a few more of these data points that are added, and if there are additional information we pull a lot of that on Social Security and the like through an API. The starting point for this particular product is we start with something that everybody knows, which is their payslip, and we calculate and recreate exactly the existing payslip, and then on top of that we add a pension policy. There's pretty much every single life insurer on the platform, and we pull all the information, all the products directly via an API. In order not to play favorites in this demo, we're just going to use a test case and not any particular insurer. And once we've selected that, we go off and just give our consumer here a basic indication of where he's going to come out. This is their retirement income gap, and we're just showing that he's going to fall short significantly. We can pull in information on the state pension, other policies he has. That's actually something the German government is working on. They plan to launch it in about 5 years. So here you get it all in one place. Then next, let's start with an assumption around how much that person is going to start saving, and then we show them a little before and after. So on the left-hand side, it's the old payslip. On the right-hand side, it's just a new payslip with a certain savings rate that's assumed to go into their corporate plan here. And then very clearly, we show all the information, how everything changes. And in particular, what you see down here is moving from left to right. So all dynamically recalculated. If the person wants to consider saving some more, everything is recalculated automatically, and that is really essential to build trust. It's not only efficient for the agent, but it's something everybody can relate to, and it makes something that's a bit abstract, like pension saving that's tax advantaged, and you get a top-up from your employer and some social security saving much easier. And also, we show comparisons to what other people are doing in that sector, again, to nudge people, make it easier. Assume we've settled on a certain amount that we want to save. We calculate all the policy documents, set it up, and show that person a little summary, how much they're generating. Here you see some of the returns. This is actually a really high returning product, not because we make crazy market assumptions, but because of all the tax and social security savings that people get in there. And then because we want to be fair in the comparison, we also show what would happen if you save privately or if you save through other products. And as you can see here, we've already significantly closed that person's retirement income gap. If we've done our job properly and maybe not quite as fast, so a bit more time to reflect on the steps in between, we're able to generate a policy directly on the spot. All the documents get pulled in on an insurer-by-insurer basis. These are typically hundreds of pages. They're all generated there. And then, because a big problem in life insurance and pension is dropout rates, so people sit in a session and then they don't actually sign the policy on the spot, we can do that. It's an electronic signature. You get sent a little QR code. So at the end of your advisory session, you can sign everything in one go, which at the end of the day leads to significantly higher conversion rates, somewhere in the 80 to 90% range that goes through this. And you end up with significantly higher savings rates. If we've done our job correctly, we do all the checks in the background. You've ticked every single box that you need to tick. There are no mistakes in the policy documents. Then it gets sent off directly via API to the insurer we've chosen in this particular case. And then it gets directly into their backend systems, and it flows into our policy management solution. So in conclusion, what I've shown you here very simply is one of the agent channel tools. We do something very similar for the corporate and the consumer channel, and then ultimately all of that gets transmitted to the life insurers by an API. We strongly believe that these sort of digital first tools are the way forward in pension and life insurance. And if you look at the numbers, we like to believe we're right. We're doing about 3 billion euros of new policy value this year. That's about 100 million euros in commissions for our clients. We've raised 40 million in funding this so far as a company. We're looking at another funding round perhaps next year. And we really are working on moving pension and life insurance online. We've done it in Germany, which is not the easiest market for digital transformation, and one of the things we're considering at the moment, perhaps with some of you, is rinse and repeat, so do something similar in other European markets. If that's something that sounds interesting to you, we'd be delighted to have a chat. We're around all day. Thank you very much for your attention.